What is going on, everyone? Today it is August 9th. It's about 2:45. I'm down here at the hills this afternoon. What I've been doing today, pretty much came down here, one, to shoot, and then I also needed to refresh my mineral site down here at the hills because I came down here just a couple days ago to put corn out, put feed out, double check the sets and everything one last final time. And I noticed that the mineral site was looking pretty weak, and at this point in August the bucks are switching from focusing on protein to calcium because their antlers are starting to harden. So I wanted to make sure that that mineral site was bulked up and ready to go, because I'm sure the bucks are going to start hitting it. And actually this time of the year is when I start to get a couple other bucks that'll show back up, so super excited about that. All in all, as you guys have seen so far into the video, we've been doing a lot of work at all the properties to get ready for this year. So far out here at the hills, obviously nothing really changes at this farm. I've been hunting this farm for about 5 years now, and it's a smaller farm, so if I start moving stuff around, putting sets all over the place, it's just going to put too much pressure on this little property, and I won't have the good mature deer that I'm after on this property because they get spooked pretty easy. So I'm keeping things the same because it works. I've killed a lot of good deer out at this farm. So again, just like years past, I'm going to be having a tree stand set up at that staging area where I've also had my mineral site. And then I tried to do a food plot up there in years past, but it just worked out better when I did a feed plot. So I focused the food and minerals on there so that the deer will come through that staging area as compared to the two other ones up on that hillside. And then again, just like we added last year, I'll have the ground blind set in the corner of this field, and we're going to be doing a food plot out there again. It's a little early to be planting it. I got another week and a half before I can actually seed it, and I've got to time that right because I'm using the buffalo process. Not being allowed to use machinery kind of makes it difficult. So the buffalo process is basically where I'm seeding it, mowing down the grass and letting all that dead grass cover that seed, keep moisture in the ground, and then that seed will germinate a little bit faster and a little bit better and won't dry out. So when the landowner has this field cut one more final time here in late August and September, I'm going to try and time it to where I seed it right before he cuts it. Dead grass will cover up my food plot, and then within the next couple of rains we should have a beautiful luscious food plot, just like I did last year, where I actually ended up killing a doe off of it to kick the year off. And I hope to be able to do that again this year if the food plot comes in quick enough. So that's what's going on down here at the hills. As far as shooters go, I don't really have anything crazy mature on the property, but that's not really a big deal. That's generally the case every year. A lot of my mature bucks don't show up until late October, early November. So that's the plan for the hills. Then we head on over to Cattle Ridge. Tyler and I have been out there a few times this year. We've got feed, minerals running again, all the sets between the Bloody Muddy and then the tree stand set that we hung out of last year. Those are looking a-okay. They're ready to go for this upcoming year. And as far as what we have on camera out there, we got one good picture of a hitless buck from my grandfather to take that we called 66. We haven't seen him in a couple weeks though, so I'm a little concerned about that. I don't know if he'll be here in time for deer season because he's kind of a weird deer, and this is only our second year hunting that property, so it's kind of soon to really tell what he's going to do and if he'll show back up early enough for my grandfather to get on it. But if not, we've got a couple of really good 2- and 3-year-old bucks out there that Sagan, the landowner's son, can get on and try and fill his first buck tag. So that's the hope for September. And then we head on over to Tyler's properties. He's of course running cameras, doing minerals, doing feed plots like I am here, and he's got a few good deer on camera as well. I don't think he's got anything that he's like deathly trying to kill. There's one that he's questioning, I think, but majority of the bucks would be perfect for his girlfriend to actually try and fill her first buck tag with, and that's kind of the hopes with that. Is heading into September, we're going to try and get a few people on their first bucks to share with you guys. That'd be really, really cool to do. And then as we get into deer season, it's just going to pick up, try and get Pops on a good buck because he hasn't killed one in probably 10 years. And then Tyler and I, of course, are going to be out here trying to kill a big buck as well. There's actually a couple giants that I'm hoping show back up here in late October, early November that could put me way on the board for a big deer in the state of Kentucky. So we'll see. And then another new thing that we might, or I might be doing this year, is I might actually be hunting Ohio. There's a little program they have where if you go over, take a class, you go shoot and qualify, and then you get drawn, you can actually hunt public parks. So I've always wanted to hunt Ohio. It's kind of hard to do because I really don't have the money to lease over there, and I'm not a huge fan of hunting public land in the southern parts of Ohio because it's so packed. But luckily, I got in on that program. I go to qualify next week to be able to hunt public parks over there, and if I qualify, get drawn, I will have 2 weeks over there to basically hang a set, throw some feed out. I can't do any minerals, can't do any food plots, which isn't a big deal because I probably wouldn't waste my time and money on that anyway in that kind of situation. But I will be over there hopefully this fall, this winter, trying to fill a buck tag in Ohio as well. So that'd be pretty cool to do. And then of course we'll have the ATA show, and throughout the deer season I'm also going to be working on a ton of other things because we need to get a website up, and we also need to get a copyrighted logo so we can start selling merch for the people that support us, because we could not be chasing this career if it wasn't for viewers like you guys. So probably end up making another video like this closer to deer season just to kind of wrap up our final touches on all the property, because we may end up adding a set to Cattle Ridge. And of course I've got to put in a food plot. I've got to head over to Ohio, and I've got to get some camo, do some laundry, scent kill washes, all kinds of good things like that. So I'll probably make another video like this right before deer season. And if you guys enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and then check out all the links in our description below, especially our social media pages, and follow us on there because we're always sharing things. And I plan on doing a giveaway here in the next couple weeks because I've got some products from a couple of the companies that we work with that we need to give away to you guys for free. So be sure to follow us on social media, and then I'm going to get back to shooting. So I'll catch you guys later on the next episode of The Outdoorsmen.